about 10 kilometres out, making a run-in, all configured for landing, but we won't be landing. Unfortunately, the strength of the runway isn't good enough for a 747. So we've got our approach back to 145 knots, normal for a 747. Folks, our normal approach is 145 knots. We're just coming up towards final. We're not landing, the runway's not strong. And our speed converts to 270 kilometres an hour, so a 747 lands reasonably fast. When we get down a little bit lower, Bruce will raise the nose 5 to 500 and do a left orbit. Doing our orbit, and you get a good look at the airplane. The commander of the flight is Captain Mark Simmich, our 747 fleet manager. The co-pilot is a useful training first officer, who is our specialist in the satellite navigation and communication system that's in this airplane. Pilot flying is Bruce Donnelly, and he's captain of the training for 747. And aircraft performance is my specialty. This aircraft, ZK-SUH, a 747-400 with General Electric engines, although some of our fleet have Rolls-Royce engines in them. Today we're 220 tonne in the aircraft, not very much considering our max allowable takeoff weight is almost 400 tonne. We presently have 37 tonne of fuel on board, enough to divert to Christchurch and hold for an hour if we had to. But this airplane will take 167 tonne of fuel, and you need that for a long 15-hour flight. You're probably wondering what sort of crew's on board today.
He wants to see it look green.
Now Bruce is just lining up to the runway again. The leader of the little band, Captain Mark Simmich, is a Kiwi who went to the Royal Air Force as a young man, flying transport aircraft. He decided that his beautiful homeland was a better lifestyle, so he returned to New Zealand and joined Air New Zealand. He's 57, has 29 years pilot service in Air New Zealand.
What he wanted to do.
We'll just run past again, then climb back up.
Depends on what
First off,
section
Mark
you're in.
Shepherd, the young chap of 51, 23 years in Air New Zealand.
Bring him out a week and even
He came
answer
to
the
us from a
phone.
domestic background,
See if he wants to
but
come
he's
back
going to
in.
get a 767 command in a couple of months. That little tuning noise you hear in the background, the radio altimeter set to 200. right in for normal cruising and gear up and locked. Yeah, I was saying the last two of us up here are old mates, Captain Bruce Donnelly and I.
That is severely caution.
Yeah, we're just winding up a little bit. This is a really lovely airplane, 747, best airplane in commercial service in the world. I've actually had 20 years instructing and examining on the 747, and I can tell you it's a beautiful airplane to fly. Hope you've had a nice time at the show, and we're out of here, as they say, climbing up to about 5,000 or 6,000 feet in a zoom climb. Thanks for having us. Enjoy the rest of the day.
From a 747, have you ever seen that? This close, that low down.